G'day, this is Ingress Agent 57tel. This video is going to be a complete tutorial on overclock glyph hacking in Ingress. Not all portals can be overclocked. We're going to see how do you recognize the ones that can. How do you actually do an overclock hack? Then how on earth do you find overclockable portals in your area? And finally, how can you actually create a portal that can be overclocked? This is a Niantic feature, so naturally the rules may change with time, but let's dive straight in. This is how it works right now. Portals that can be overclocked have a little diamond shape on top. Not that one. A little white diamond. To overclock, you have to get really up close and personal with the portal. When you approach it, you'll see this shape appear above the portal. That is a 4-dimensional cube, a tesseract projected into 3 dimensions. When you tap on the portal, as well as the usual buttons, you'll see this yellow overclock button. Tap on that and the fun begins. The first thing you see is the command channel. It's only there for a couple of seconds, much shorter than you're seeing here. This is where you do the glyph for more or less to control how many keys you get, or simple or complex to control how fast the whole process goes. Then there's the reality calibration step. You aim your smartphone camera at the physical portal, walk around it slightly sideways, just to give the scanner a sense of the 3D structure of the universe you're in, whichever universe that is. When reality is nicely calibrated, you get this little pop-up saying you're going to get 4 times the normal hacking output. If you press continue, it is then time to place your very own 4-dimensional cube on the portal, and when you tap deploy, the countdown begins straight away. The glyphs you need to reproduce appear as sets of lines joining the corners of this 4-dimensional cube. They aren't joining dots in a hexagon pattern anymore, so you may need to move around so you can see the cube from the right angle to recognize the glyphs. When you do recognize it, tap on this button and you'll see the familiar hexagonal grid where you can key in the glyph before it goes straight onto the next one. All of this needs to be done really fast. You don't have time to make the glyph look perfect on the screen. When you've finished all the glyphs, or if you're like me, when time runs out, you get to see how well you did at glyphing. And then you get the output of 4 hacks for 1. This is 4 hacks. It will burn out the portal unless you've got mods like a multi-hack, or if you add a mod like a heat sink. That's how you do an overclock hack, but if you look around you'll see not many portals have these little diamonds. So how do you find portals you can overclock? Wouldn't it be nice if there was a map that just showed them all? I've got good news and bad news about that. Good news first, there is a map. That is the end of the good news. If you don't want to hear the bad news, just skip forward in this video to the section on creating overclockable portals. But for now, let me tell you how you can find them, how you can get this map. The map is in an app called Niantic Wayfarer. Niantic Wayfarer is not an app pitched at players of their games. It's pitched at people who are developing games using their Lightship platform. The Lightship platform lets game makers build games that interact with the same set of real-world locations that you find in Ingress and Pokemon Go and their other games. You can create a Lightship account on their website, and when you do, you can sign into the app, click through all the permissions, and then you will see a map. This map will show every single way spot that Niantic has in their database from every game, and even some that are in no game at all. If you want to zoom in on the ones that you can overclock in Ingress, you need to tap on the VPS button. For the life of me, I cannot remember what VPS stands for, no matter how many times I hear it. If the map shows nothing when you tap VPS, it just means there are no portals that can be overclocked in that part of the map. Move the map to somewhere else and try again. You will have to tap load nearby waypoints every time you shift the map. And even if you find a portal that supports VPS, you still have to go and check that it's a portal in Ingress. It might not be in Ingress. And even if it is, there's not 100% guarantee that it can be overclock hacked. But that's enough bad news. Let me tell you now how to seize the day and take a normal portal and make it overclockable. The way to get portals into Niantic's VPS system is by scanning them. You can scan them in any app you like. You can even scan them in the Wayfarer app. This is how you do it in Ingress. Tap on the portal when it's in range, then tap on the portal photograph in the top right corner, and you'll see this information page about portal scans. Make sure you've got space to safely walk around the portal and tap Scan Portal. This will bring up this camera view with this little white rectangle. And then what you do is you just walk around the portal for as long as you have to while keeping the portal within that rectangle. When the scan is done, you get a nice little message from Niantic as they process your scan, and then you have the choice to upload it straight away or wait until you're on a Wi-Fi network. If you do want to upload later, they're in the settings section. You can just tap upload all, or you can tap manage and have a look at the different things that it's planning to upload. The good news is it's that simple. The bad news is you have to do that an awful lot. To be eligible for VPS, a portal needs a minimum of 10 portal scans. They have to be at different times of the day during different lighting conditions, and 10 is a minimum. They prefer a lot more than that. Even then, it's not guaranteed the portal will appear as overclockable in Ingress. The Wayfarer app can also tell you how many scans have been made on a portal in all Niantic games. You can see this portal, for example, has had 25 scans, but it still wasn't overclockable. However, there's a button there, Activate Wayspot, which gives Niantic a little nudge and says, surely you can let us overclock this one. And then you pray to the beard of St. Jarvis that something will happen. Anything. Anyway, that's all for this Ingress gameplay tutorial. This is 57Cell here, signing out.